As many of you know, I taught Spanish in high school for years, Spanish 1, 2, and 3. And in Spanish 3, we often memorized a beautiful poem, not only because it is beautiful in Spanish, but it also has a marvelous sentiment. And I think sometimes memorization really keeps the brain sharp. This particular poem, though, I think speaks to all of us. Even though it's talking about poetry, it's talking about the poet and how the poet causes words to come alive, recreates beauty. But beauty, you know that old saying about the beauty is in the eye of the beholder? We all have the capabilities of creating beauty, whether it's a poem or a song or a sculpture or a painting. That's all beauty and that's all art. But it can be planting a garden. It can be cooking a great meal. It can be making a car purr like it never purred before. It can be writing a marvelous mathematical equation, which always looks like magic to me anyway. But that's just it. There's more to poetry than just poetry. It's whatever strikes us as beauty. And that's what this poem is about. It says that our true power is in our minds, not only in what we know, but in our imaginations, what we can create through our imaginations. It can be anything that feels beautiful and looks beautiful to us. So keep that in mind as you listen to the words in Spanish. I'll paste the Spanish words and the English translation for you so you can check it out later, okay? It's called Arte Poetica, and it's by Vicente Huidobro. Love that. That's a great start, isn't it? Que el verso sea como mi ave, que abra mil puertas. Una hoja cae, algo pasa volando. Cuánto miren los ojos creados sea y el alma del oyente quede temblando. Inventa mundos nuevos y cuida tu palabra. El adjetivo, cuando no da vida, mata. Estamos en el ciclo de los nervios. El músculo cuelga como recuerdo en los museos. Mas no por eso tenemos menos fuerza. El vigor verdadero reside en la cabeza. ¿Por qué cantáis la rosa, oh poetas? Hacedla florecer en el poema. Solo para nosotros viven todas las cosas bajo el sol. El poeta es un pequeño Dios. The poet is a little God. In many ways, the poet is. And remember, it doesn't have to be a poem. It can be anything that you decide to create as beauty. Check out the poem in Spanish and in English. I hope that it sounded pretty at least. All right? Check it out. I've got the Spanish and the English down at the bottom. Arte Poetica por Vicente Huidobro. Adiós.